Okay guys, hello. It is Kuriboh's Love, Kuriboh's Life. And anyways, I did not like how my Kuriboh deck kind of like profile went. I just didn't like how I couldn't lay down the cards and all that because I was over at my friend's house. So I'm just going to do it here again, real quick, just so you guys can see the cards. Okay, of course you will need 3 kuribohs. Pretty much every kuriboh deck will need at least 3 of them. And then the whole point of this deck is you'll need 3 wing kuriboh level 10s. And if you don't know what he does, if as soon as your opponent enters the battle phase, you can tribute him, and all attack position monsters your opponent controls are destroyed. And let's say there was like 3,000 worth of attack that was destroyed, like 3,000 combined attack. That's how much life points your opponent loses. And of course 3 kuriboh, and soon guys I will be having another deck profile on a deck just based around kuriboh, no wing kuriboh or anything. I've already actually thought of the idea and all that of a thing to do. So that should be done in about a month or so. Just say I need to go get the cards for it. I'm too lazy. You'll need 3 rainbow kuriboh. And if you don't know what this does, it's pretty much like a Necro Gardener, which I have 3 of, and I'll show you that in a minute. A Necro Gardener, you banish it, and you take nothing. You take no battle damage for that one battle. So say if they attack you twice, you have to banish 2 Necro Gardeners from your graveyard. But the way Rainbow kuriboh works is once it's in the graveyard and so an opponent attacks you directly, you can special summon it onto the field. Well, special set it onto the field, and not face down set, like face up set. Well, anyways, but once it leaves the field, then it's banished. It's also got another effect for if it attacks you if it attacks just not directly. Just like if it attacks a monster you have or something, I think it says here, wait, let me see. Yeah, when an opponent's monster declares just an attack, you can target that monster, equip this card from your hand to the target, it cannot attack. Which is pretty useful. 3 Necro Gardeners. The whole point of this deck is to hold out until you can get Wing kuriboh level 10 out, so that's why you would need all this. I kind of go a bit overboard on it, I do admit. Too honest, which is what you can have. Honest is very useful considering almost all the cards in here are light. A Sonic Chick, because let's face it, most cards nowadays have more than 1900 attack. You got Neospacian Glowmoss. You got a Swift Scarecrow. Pretty much, as you can see, this is the whole defense. Battling Boxer Veil. Marshmallow. And I will be doing a deck based around him, too. Just saying, guys. You'll be in this deck, you'll also need a Intercept Tomato. Well, you don't need it, it's just really nice to have. Ghost Trick Jack Frost. You can have up to 3 of these. I only have 1. And by the way, guys, this is a 50 card deck, but as you can see, most of it is Necro Gardeners, and all like Intercept Tomato, like Marshmallow, and all the ones that pretty much just give defense. So by all means, take some out, tweak the deck. I don't really care. Magician of Faith, but that's to get your monster incarnations back, your transcendent wings back, And that is all the monsters, guys. Now I've got 3 monster reincarnations. See, good thing about the Necro Gardeners and all that too is if you need to activate monster reincarnation, instead of getting rid of something useful, get rid of a Necro Gardener, and that would help you in the future. 3 multiplies for the kuribohs, and then of course 3 detonates. Like I said in my last video, which I hate. If you have a open field, I mean I said full field last time, but if you have an open field and you multiply a kuriboh, that's 5 tokens. You activate detonate, you can destroy their whole back row, all their monsters or something. But remember, guys, the point of this deck isn't to destroy their monsters. Oh, maybe their defense position monsters, of course, but like if they have attack position monsters, keep it like that, because the more attack position monsters they have, the better. Like for Win Kuriboh level 10, because once he comes out, he'll whoop. 3 flute of summoning Kuriboh, just to get Win Kuriboh out more, or a Kuriboh if you have a multiplying detonate in your hand. 3 transcendent wings. See, this is another good thing, because if you have 2 Necro Gardeners or a Necro Gardener and a Rainbow Kuriboh or something like that in your hand, you have to tribute a Win Kuriboh and discard 2 from your hand. Discard 2 cards from your hand to special summon Win Kuriboh level 10 from your deck or hand. It'd be very nice to have this, mostly because you can then you can then just discard your Kuriboh, not Kuriboh. You can just discard your Necro Gardeners and all that. Just in the future, it's just like, oh look, I'm getting attacked directly. Nope. Convulsion of Nature. I found out not many people really know much about this. Well, not many people know this card. Surprisingly, actually, it's just you flip your decks upside down while this is on the field. It's pretty good. Magical Mallet. This is mostly to get Win Kuriboh level 10 out of your hand. Because surprisingly, even though this is a 50 card deck, sometimes I'll get all 3 in my hand within the first couple turns. I'm like, really, bruh? So, Magical Mallet, just get those 3 out of your hand quickly. You don't need them. Swords, just to hold off. Swords of Revealing Light. Divine Wrath. Changing Destiny. And what this card does is, here, I'll just have to read it to you. Okay, so when your opponent's monster, I won't read it directly, but when the opponent's monster attacks you, at all, you can activate this card, change its battle position, and then your opponent can pick one of the following. Either you gain life points equal to half the target's attack, which is the one that just attacked, or your opponent takes damage equal to half the target's attack. So it's a win-win, lose-lose, maybe, who knows. We got, of course, you'll need these, just in case, like, I don't know, they activate some when you get Win Kuriboh level 10 out, like a Divine Wrath or something. So you'll need 7 Tools of the Bandit and a Magic Jammer. You can have as many of them as you want in your deck. Yeah, I suggest Dark Bribe, actually, they're way easier. Last 3 cards, I've got Waku, Enchanted Javelin, and then, I still can't pronounce this mother, Trucker. Yeah, it's, here, let me get it right up. Okay. And what it does, select 2 set spell or trap cards on the field and activate this card. As long as this card remains on the field, the selected spell or trap card cannot be activated. So it's useful, actually, especially for a Kuriboh deck. And then, like I said, these are cards that you should have in your deck, like for a high attack or something, because as you can see, this has no attack value at all. There's no monsters in here that attack. really. So these are good to have in your deck. These extra ones I have. This is like a side deck really. So okay, we got Kuriboh, which is in the kuriboh genre, I guess you can say, but it's pretty much useless, especially because it gives your opponent life points. A Shining Egg, you'll see if you run 3 of them, 3 Wing Kuribohs, and 3 Flute Summoning Kuribohs, you have 9 chances right there to get Wing Kuriboh level 10 out. I mean, Wing Kuriboh out, then Wing Kuriboh level 10. An Alexandrite Dragon, it's good because it's light, and it's pretty decent actually, 4 stars, 2000 attack. Light Ray Daedalus, especially, Light Ray Diablos, especially, just because they have high attack, and this whole deck consists of light monsters, and that's why you need to special summon it. And only reason I have this card in here is because I love it. The Interplanetary Purpley Thorny Dragon. Golden Apples, which say if a monster attacks you directly, you activate that card and say if the monster's attack is, let's go with 3000. That you get a token with 3000 attack, 3000 defense. So it's very nice. That's most of your attack. Beckoning Light, which is good and bad considering you have to discard your whole hand to use it. But then I saw that today there's this other card called Realm of Light, I think. I'm not too sure. Don't hold me to it, guys. But it seemed interesting. Now, of course, I'm doing this video. I can't remember what it does. But if you guys ever find it, it has something to do with light monsters, and it has light in the name. I know that. I think it has realm in the name. So I'm pretty close. And then since you have multiply, this is just for show. You need 5 tokens. Because you have multiply, so it's just easier to go tournaments with tokens. Well, anyways, Kuriboh's love, Kuriboh's life is out.